Welcome to the step-to-step tutorial on how to import data in MCBD using the Jurist interface. My name is Nora van den Bos and this is part 3, importing data that requires more than one table. The file we're going to use has institutions that have been found in the Asian directories and are linked to at least one identifiable location in MCBD. So you have here the names of the institutions, the country in which they are in, as well as the sources in which they appear, as well as the last column that contains the identifier of locations. First, we're going to upload and process our file. Since we have a field labeled location HID, we can tell the Jurist system that this particular field has identifiers from the location table. So let's select that and continue. Here is what is going to happen. When it comes to importing data using multiple tables, the logic of order is quite simple. You have to import and update the data one by one, but whatever you do, the table that needs to incorporate all the identifiers from other tables has to be the last one of the process. In this case, it is the institutions. Another example that I can give is education records. In MCBD, there is a table for educations that incorporates identifiers from the person and the institution table. Now, it doesn't matter that when you go through the different types of records, whether you go person and then institution or the other way around, the most important thing is that education that incorporates identifiers from these tables has to be the last one. Now, this file in particular, as you can see, has already the locations identified. So we don't need to go first to the location table to identify the location. We can go straight away to the institution table. So let's select that. No dependencies needed here. Let's go. So what we will do now is matching. Given that I have institutions that correspond to multiple rows because of different institutions of multiple values of sources, I will just make sure I identify them first. So in this case, I will select name English, name vernacular, and country to identify them. I will make sure that they correspond to the correct field name in MCBD. Okay. So everything seems all right. Let's do the matching. So apparently I have one existing institution. So I can already start to create a new record and also create new records and also update this existing data record. So I will now select the fields that I want to import. Location HID, country, and source. Now I have location HID here, which is like the identifiers of the locations. Now, normally, if I knew what the main location was, I would have selected so. But since I don't know, and since a organization can have multiple locations, I will put this information under branch location. So I will do that. I will make sure that the names corresponds to the one that I want. Okay. Everything seems all right. So let's start to prepare the data. So far, so good. There are no complaints, I mean feedback from the Hurist content management system. So everything seems to be smooth, and indeed I want to add new values without deletion of existing values, and duplicates will be ignored. That's my ideal option for this situation. So without further ado, let's start and insert the data. Everything went smooth, so I will do one last checkup to see if everything is in order. Okay, seems everything went well. So this was the video on how to import data with two tables. I hope everything was clear in this session, and see you next time.